Hello, and welcome to my tutorial series on how to code in C# and Unity. In this video, we're going to be learning about the if, and else statements. Let's begin. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go here into the C# script we created last time, this one called test. And basically, an if statement is a conditional. And this is the form of an if statement. So you start with if to let the computer know that you are making an if statement. And in here, as I said, it's a conditional, and in the parentheses, which is sometimes called an argument, is where we're going to put the condition that has to be met. And here in the curly brackets is where we're going to put what happens if the condition is met. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to create an integer. I'm going to call it num, and I'm going to set it equal to 3. And down here in the argument, I'm going to set a condition that says if num is equal to 3, then we're just going to print out in our debug log, debug.log, parentheses, in quotations, num is equal to 3. And we're going to end it with a semicolon. So I've said that if the num is equal to 3, then we're going to print this out. Now, you may have noticed that there are 2 equal signs here and 1 equal sign here. And that's because these operators mean different things. If there's 1 equal sign, it means we're assigning something to a variable or to something else. So in this case, the num is going to be equal to 3. That's what we're assigning it. I can assign any number here, 4, 5, 6, and we'll just put back to 3. Down here, a double equal sign means that we need a comparison to be done. So I can make this number anything, but it's only if it equals 3 that it will print this out. If I make this another number, then it won't be equal to num, and then it won't print out num is equal to 3. So I'm just going to hit play here for a second, and I'm going to take a look at this. So now if I hit play, I should see num is equal to 3 just like I made because the condition has been met. Now let's stop this for a second and go back in here and let's change this to, I don't know, 10. So then I'm going to hit save again. We're going to go back in here, let it compile a second, clear this out, and now I'm going to hit play and I should see nothing because num is not equal to 3 in the if statement. So it's not going to print num is equal to 3 in the debug log. Likewise, there are other different operators we can put here. So in addition to saying that something is equal to something, I can use different operators to set different conditions. I can say num is less than or equal to 10, or num is greater than or equal to 10, or if I use an exclamation point, which means num is not equal to 10, and that's what the exclamation point in front of the equal sign is. It means that it's not equal to 10. So I can hit save, and we'll go and check this one out. Just wait for it to assemble for 1 second. And because num is not equal to 10, num is not equal to 10, it's equal to 3, it's going to print out num is equal to 3. So next we're going to talk about the else statement. And the else statement creates a default if the condition is not met. Let's just go back to where we had num is equal to 10, and if it's equal to 10, then we print, actually we'll just change this to num is not equal to 3. And then we put down here debug.log num is equal to 3. We'll just put it back to whatever it was. So now with the else statement, I'm saying if the condition is met, then we can print num is not equal to 3. If it's not met, then it will go into a default. So, and this is the default. If this is not met, then else debug.log num is equal to 3. So I should be able to hit save here. And so back in Unity, I'll just clear this out again. And when I hit play, because num is not equal to 10, it's going to go to the else statement, and the else was just to print num is equal to 3. So the last one we're going to go over is the else if statement, which creates another condition for us to go through. So we can create a condition in the if statement, and then we can create another condition in the else if statement, and then it will have a default. So we can go here in this condition, and we can just say num is equal to 3, and then down here we'll just copy this, put this up here, paste it here, and then in this one we'll just put default. So in this case, we're saying the first condition that we want to meet is if the number is equal to 10, which it isn't, then num is not equal to 3. Then in the second one we're saying that else if the num is equal to 3, then do the next thing, print num is equal to 3, and if both conditions aren't met, then go to the default, which is just the word default right now. So I'm going to hit save, and we're going to take a look at this. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to clear out all this. I'm going to hit play, and I should see num is equal to 3, because when I go into my script, it wasn't equal to 10, obviously. It was equal to 3, so it prints num equals 3, and because it did that, it doesn't go into the default. Now, just for fun, let's go ahead and stop this, and let's just say num is equal to 5, so both conditions are not met, and then it will go to the default, just to show you that it works. So we're going to go here, going to clear again. Actually, no, wait, don't have to change anything in the script, it should just say default. And there it goes, because both conditions weren't met, it went right into the default. And so that's how if, else if, and else statements work. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and support me on Patreon. And once again, a big special thanks to all my Patreon supporters. See you next time.